Hi everybody, Pat O'Neill, and right now we're going to go over application of the SOFTT-W Tourniquet over a lower extremity to include the single long bone and the two bone lower leg. This is a lot different because you have to compress the two bones together very forcefully, trying to pinch off that artery, and not a lot of times can you do that. So also want to talk just for a second about, we want to put the tourniquet on skin to skin, but there are just times where you can't do that. You see a huge puddle of blood, you don't really know at what level the bleeder is, and you've got to move the guy to a safer location. And in that instance, instead of using the normal, I'm going to put the tourniquet 2 to 3 inches above the side of the wound, we do what's called a high hasty. So we'll show you that here in just a second. But initially, let's start off and just say, let's say we have an open fracture here, the boot's all twisted, mangled around, crazy. We're not really going to want to manipulate the leg that much. So I'm going to whip out my SOFTT-W Tourniquet, get ready to employ it. Now, because I'm not going to want to slide it over this mangled fracture, what I'm going to do is detach the buckle, and I'm going to just slide it under this natural point here underneath the knee. I want this buckle facing towards me because I can apply a lot more energy in that direction. I'm going to want to make sure that the windlass is up on top where I can easily put some compression on. I'm going to bring this down, slide it down here, attach it to the buckle, and then apply tension. I want to get this as tight as I can. Then I'm going to be looking at where I'm having this spurter coming out here, and I'm going to start applying tension. When I get to the point to where I see that the blood has stopped, then I'm going to go ahead and secure this at that point, just like that. That should be enough right there. You shouldn't really have to do a whole lot more. Now, what I like to do is go ahead and, if I can, just try and secure this a little bit more. I'll bring this under like this, write the time down on there. If I had any tape with me, I'd go ahead and apply some 2-inch tape across this just to make sure that there's no way that this can come undone. Now let's say, despite my best efforts, I just still have blood flowing out of this. I've tried cranking it down one additional turn. Nothing seems to be working. Okay, at some point you just have to say, listen, I need to just back this up and go ahead and put this up on the single bone, so I'm going to get a lot better traction on that. So same sort of system. I'm going to take this off. And what I'm going to do is move this up. Place this up here. Make sure I got my buckle. Now I'm going to go high hasty because if I get to the patient and I have no idea at what level the bleeder's at, and I have to move the patient quickly, I'm just going to go high hasty. So again, we put the buckle up, attach it, take out all the slack as much as we can, make sure the windlass is positioned on top just to give me some better traction. I'm going to crank this down until I see blood stop down here. This will take probably a good 10 seconds or so because all the blood that's up here has to make its way down. If after 15-20 seconds I see that it's still not stopped, I'm going to give it another half crank until it is stopped. When I see that it's stopped, I'm going to lock it into position. I'm going to record the time, and I am going to, again, probably want to put 2-inch tape on this if I have it. If not, this should be good enough. So that is the application of the SOFTT-W Tourniquet onto a lower extremity. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you down at the later videos. Thank you.